I'm Lisa Martin and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, then please watch this video, and if you like it, at the end of this video there'll be a red subscribe button and you can click on there, and when you do, a bell will appear and you can click on all so that anytime I drop a new video or I go live, you will be notified. And also at the end of this video, my picture will be on the screen and you can also click on there to subscribe. Either way is fine. If you're not new to my channel, then you're my family. Once you subscribe to my channel, you become my family. And I love, love, love y'all. Couldn't do without you. And I'm so, so glad you're here. And today I want to share with you a wonderful, wonderful pie that I just started making. And it's one of my favorite cooks. Ray Drummond from the Pioneer Woman, she made this on her show and I changed it to make it keto, and I've already made one and this is my second one, so I wanted to make sure that you would come along with me. So if you want to see what goes in this easy diet root beer float pie, then just stick around. So let me tell you what all we've got in there, what's all going to be in here today. She made it the regular way, but I am going to be making it the keto way. So I just changed some things up and made it keto-fied. So it's we use the low carb pie crust, which I've already made that and it's in the freezer. Since this is a cold pie, I wanted it to be nice and cold. I will pin the card at the top of this video, so when this video is over, all you got to do is click on the card and it will take you to my go-to pie crust. It is so, so easy and so good. For the pie part, we need 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. We need 2/3 cup of erythritol, and this is what I'm using today. We need 1 cup of diet root beer, which is right here. 1/4 cup of unsweetened almond milk, and these all three are 3.5 ounces is what you need all together. So this is 1.5 and these are 1, so 3.5 ounces of sugar-free vanilla pudding and 2 teaspoons of root beer extract. And this is so good, just so you can drive the root beer taste home. So you use that. And then we're going to garnish it with strawberries. And so we will mix all the ingredients together. It is so, so easy. So here we go. Okay, we're gonna get our 2 cups. We're gonna mix up, in the mixer, we're going to mix up our whipped cream first. So let's get this out. You've been seeing this guy here for a while. And get it put together. There you go. Okay. Make sure that it's not going to fly off. There you go. And there you go. I keep taking it on and off the way I put it on. Don't you just love? There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay, now that's fine. And we've got everything will just go into here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my 2 cups right here of my heavy whipping cream, okay? And this is really, really low as far as macros goes too. It's a real low recipe for macros, and I'm going to be sharing the macros with you at the end. Okay, so I'm just going to put them in here. And you know me, I don't like to waste anything, so I'm going to use 2/3 of a cup of sugar right here, or erythritol is what I use, the monk fruit. And I'm just going to put it in there and just let it, make sure I get all of this. All right, and now I'm just going to, this locks in place, so I really love it. And mine came with one of these, so it won't splatter all over me and all over your clothes. So I just put that up there, and I'm just going to let that go. See, that's a good thing that I cut that on there because it just goes everywhere. You can kind of see, we're going to turn it down a little bit, but it's going to be making whipped cream. And this is such an easy recipe that you will just love, love, love it. And I will have the, again, I'm going to tell you what's in there. It's 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. We're making the frosting. I mean, we're making the float part first, okay? The whipped cream, and then sugar is all that is. We're making that first, and then we can start making the rest of it. So I'm going to get a cup of diet root beer, and I just got the A&W kind. So I'm going to get that ready. This is an awesome recipe. And I see where we're getting done now, so I'm going to turn this off, and I'm going to undo this. There we go. I'm going to take this off, and you can see where it went. Okay, and then this. And there's our whipped cream for our float part of it, okay? And we got that part. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get the rest of it together. Okay, I'm going to get a bowl so you can see what I'm doing. So I got you a glass bowl, and we're going to put everything else together to mix it. We're going to put everything, we're going to put this into my bowl. So I'm going to drop you down so you can see. I'll drop this down. Okay, so you can see what I'm doing. And get yourself a good spatula. Just put this in here. Now, I normally would wash this out, but because I want to fill this up with the whipped cream afterward, I'm just going to let it blend in here. So, I'm going to go ahead and put my boxes of sugar-free vanilla pudding mix. This is not strict keto, so if you're strict keto, you don't want to do this, because this has got other things in it. All right, so I'm going to do that. That's one. This is all 3.5 ounces. This is 1 ounce. That was 1.5 ounces. It's just the way I had it. So I'm just using what I have. Okay. And then, see, it's just a sugar-free Jell-O. That's all I got. Put it all in here, and we need 1/4 of a cup of, well, we first need 1 cup of diet root beer, so put a little bit extra in. And I want to show you what happens when you put this in, how it just turns immediately. That beautiful, look at, you can tell there's root beer in it. It's such a pretty color. So I'm going to put that in there and lock it in place. And then I need 1/4 of a cup of unsweetened almond milk. So I'm going to just put that right on top of it. You don't have to dirty a bunch of dishes. You can do it all together. Okay, and then we need 2 teaspoons, but I'm just going to use a few splashes of this stevia root beer, so we can really drive the taste home. About 2 or 3. You really don't need this because you've got the diet root beer, but if you want this taste, you can. Okay, let me get the beater here. Go back down here. Alrighty, and we're just going to put that down. Let me make sure I've gotten everything. Yeah, it looks like we do. Okay, let's just put that down and lock it in place. And this time we're just going to put it on low because we really don't need it all the way. And while that's working that, I'm going to get the pie crust. And this is the pie crust. See how it's so pretty and golden brown around the edges? It smells so, so good. And it's nice and cool. Just set that over there. And we got everything mixed up really, really good in here. It's such a pretty color, this pie is. You are going to love it, and don't tell your friends that it's low carb. They'll never know. Okay. So I'm going to turn that up and open that. This batter's a little bit thick, but that's okay. I'm gonna let you see this before I pour it in. It's such a pretty color. I want you to be able to see how pretty that is. Can you see how pretty that color that is? I mean, it just immediately turns the pretty color, okay? And what we're gonna do is we're gonna fold this. Let's see if, yeah, we're gonna fold it into this just very lightly because we don't want to upset the, I'm gonna push this out of the way now. We really don't want to upset the whipped cream. So we're just gonna very little bit, just pour it in there and just fold it and just kind of work it in really, really, oh, it smells so good. I wish you could smell this. Now what we're going to do is just fold it together so that it's all combined. So just kind of do it easily. You could put it all back into it, but I just like to do it this way. I think it does better and gets combined better. So you just make sure that it's all combined really good, but yet you don't want to upset the whipping cream. You want to keep it, you know, still the way it is. This is good upper exercise too. Upper body exercise too is good. So, as you can see, we've got ourselves a real pretty pie here. And it's real combined. And I've got it mixed up really well. And that's about how you would want it to look. Okay. So, make sure we get this out of the way and get our pie crust. Oh, it's so good. This is our go-to pie crust. And I'll leave it on the card above so that all you have to do is, let's see if you can see this. Okay, I'm gonna try to get a little further away. There we go. There. And just put it all in there. Okay, and then just kind of mash it down so it's even. And what you're going to do is you're going to put it in the refrigerator, or the refrigerator. You're going to cover it and put it in the refrigerator for about 2 hours before serving it. Now, I'm no cake decorator or pie decorator, so it's not going to look that fancy, but it is so, so good. And that's all there is to it. I mean, it's just easy peasy. That's me. I just love easy. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you the recipe again. It's 2 cups of heavy whipping cream, which is right here. It is 2/3 of a cup of erythritol. Okay. And it's 1 cup of diet root beer, which you can pick whatever you like. I picked this because it don't have caffeine in it. Some of them have caffeine, some of the root beer. 1/4 of a cup of almond milk, which is right here. 3 4-ounce cup, or 3.4 or 3.5 ounces of instant sugar-free pudding. Okay, and then 2 teaspoons of the root beer extract, and you put it into my go-to pie crust, and then you freeze it for 2 hours. Now on the pie crust, you've got around 13 carbs. I figured it out, net carbs. But you're dividing that up, don't forget, per piece. And then on this, you have 10. So you have 23 carbs. So you would say if you got it in 10 slices, it'd be around 7 carbs each for a big slice. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put some plastic over it. And I don't know about you, but I am always in trouble with the plastic. So I got me it always gets caught up. So I bought me this, and that way I don't have to worry about it. So we're going to put it in the refrigerator for 2 hours, and then I'll show you how we finish it. So make sure that you come back in 2 hours so that you can see how to finish this. Okay. And I will have a taste test going too. Okay. And you just kind of put this on around it. You don't really want to put it on tight because you want it to, but isn't that not the prettiest pie too? And it smells so, so good. So you refrigerate it for 2 hours. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And I love, love, love your comments. And don't forget to click on one of my playlists at the end of this video so that YouTube will continue to put me on the suggested videos. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you here on the next video. Have a wonderful day.